The time has come. I have come home from work yesterday. I was away for like 3 weeks, a little over. We are moving back to Jupiter. Not everything today, but all my tools. We haven't been down to Jupiter since April, so that is 8 months of collecting things, tools, spare parts that we need for Jupiter. Time to load up the truck, and we're gonna head on down. There's a lot to take, and of course a little worried about what customs in Mexico are going to charge us for. Get on with it, yeah. That's AM. Yeah. Woke up a couple hours ago and too much on my mind and decided we need to head off now to Jupiter. We're heading to Jupiter. Yay! But yeah, so we got a pile here. This is actually the pile last minute things because the truck's already full. This is just last minute thoughts that we need to take. We're gonna have to put stuff in the truck bed, and then like this box here with a lid, we're gonna risk that coming off. Everything getting sucked out while we're doing 70 miles an hour. But we are chockers. Chockers. That's Aussie for full. Anyway, gonna finish our coffee, and then don't forget to take the coffee pot, because I haven't got one down there, and head off. And we should be there by like 10 a.m. We're a little scared about what customs are gonna charge us for all our stuff.
Hopefully they're not gonna.
I know. Hopefully they just have a. Oh yeah, no, it's okay.
They never touch.
Too hard.
You know.
I've only been charged once, and it was for paint because it was in a new paint tin. Anyway, we'll see you on the road. Heading to Jupiter. Yeehaw! We got through customs, but they did x-ray us.
Yeah, for the first time.
We had to go to the x-ray machine and get out of the car while they x-rayed gnarly. And then went through again, and they were going to pull us in again, and then the lady said, oh, no. She remembered us. So all good.
Yay.
Feliz Navidad. We're around the back in the sand lot there.
Looks buggy, huh? Yay!
Let's go say hi. Merry Christmas! Look at all this shit. This is, none of this is for us. None of it. This is all for Jupiter. Would you believe it? So, yeah, we've been away from Jupiter for what, 8 months?
Yeah.
And now we're back. And now we're back on a mission too. You know, we're going to get Jupiter finished, put him in the water, sail to Spain. That's the plan. So this is some stuff that we've been collecting over the last few months that we got to get for projects that we need for Jupiter. All right, what have we got? You can obviously see this nice blue. You know what this stuff is, don't you? Yeah. We thought it's about time we put some nice electronics on Jupy. So we had a Victron, we still got a Victron, but it's 230 volt, right? So we got to change it out. 120 volty here, and so with the Victron, of course, you can't just buy one thing Victron. You got to buy everything Victron. So they all talk to each other, which is the great thing about it is the comms, the networking. So with the Turbo GX, we can network with the Touch 7, right? That's the screen, yeah. So
Wow.
just the same as we put on the RV.
Different color.
So
Fancy.
yeah, I'm just worried it's going to be bright, shiny in our eyes when we're on night passage. But anyway, we could hang a towel like we have been lately anyway. Lately? Like we have been the last few years. So there's Victron stuff. We also got 2 of the solar controllers, MPPTs, which will handle the solar panels that we got. Oh, we got new solar panels. So they're outside. We couldn't fit them on the table. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So, and of course we got the networking cables for the Victron. Let's get that out of the way. Right. We got the 120 watt, we got the 2x120 watt inverter, which is mainly used for RVs because it's a full 50 amp power supply for RVs on 2 legs. We don't really need that on Jupy, but it was the same price for the standard one. So this is better than the standard one. And down the track, if we need to, we can always sell it to some RV guy, you know, like double our market, yeah? But yeah, I'm not going to take that out. That's too big and heavy. What was our biggest problem that we had last winter here in the yard? What was it? Remember? Electricity, right? We couldn't get good power. Couldn't get enough power to run the compressor, the big compressor that I bought for sandblasting. So we bought 2 leads. This is a 100-foot 10 AWG, right? So that I'm just about to open up so that we can turn Jupiter on. We've been here for 2 hours now, but there's no rush because why? The power's off. But this should fix our problem. This 10 AWG should be able to run a compressor and something else that we need to run it with. So we'll talk about that shortly. We also bought a 75E just in case we could get away with 75 feet. But I just went outside and measured it. We need the hungy. So the hungy it is. Oh, I guess you've already seen what's behind the inverter. It says it right here. We got a welder, man. We got a Yes welder. AC DC. Thunder. So we finally got a TIG welder. Now, this is a Yes welder. TIG 200p, AC DC. You need the AC for the aluminium welding, right? And these things, the prices have come down so much. This whole kit that they sell is for $600-700, but for Black Friday sale, it's too late for you guys now. But stay tuned for maybe Christmas sales. Keep an eye out on the Yes Welder website. They have sales all the time. This whole kit was under $500.
Yes.
Now, I haven't welded for 25 years, but I'll need a little bit of practice, but it won't take too long. But the reason I wanted a welder, you saw last year we had Gary do some welding, fix that hole in our hull, right? That was great. That was a pretty big job, actually. There's, some heavy duty welding there. I need it mostly to fill the pits, the corrosion pits. You guys have already seen it. Some of them are like possibly 2 millimeters deep, and the alley hull is only 4 millimeters thick. So I really wanted to fill that pitting. So that's the main reason I got the welder. Also, we haven't shown you yet, but we got a hole in the bottom of the rudder. We got to repair that, so I can do that. What else was there? Princess wants a table in the cockpit. Eventually, yeah. Not in the near future, but eventually we're going to put wells in the cockpit with poles in it, table on top, all removable. So we needed a welder for that. Also, the watermaker. I need to weld up fittings for the high pressure part of the watermaker. I need to weld that up. This thing's going to go through its paces in the next few months, and I can't wait to show it to you. I can't wait to see how it is. But to really come, the prices of these things. That's awesome. And really good reports about it too. So stay with me and you'll find out along with me how this thing behaves. So the kit, that's the welder itself. You also get a foot pedal. There it is up here. Welding helmet, regulator. Actually, the regulator sold separately, so make sure you get one of them. You're going to need that for your argon, yeah? What else is in here? Oh, I went out and these are my tungstens. That's the gas hose. That comes with it. Bought some gloves. This is the kit that comes in the package. I went out and I bought some extra stuff. Just here. Oh, look at all these goodies. You probably don't need all this stuff, but it's 20 bucks on Amazon. I'll give it a go. I bought a welding shirt. I thought it was just 100% cotton for welding, but apparently that's very flammable. You need treated. Not real keen on having the chemicals on me all the time, but at least I won't catch fire, yeah? I bought some, they call them coupons. They're just practice welding. They're aluminium, yeah. Aluminum, sorry. I keep saying it wrong around here.
This one.
Also bought some straps. There's some filler wire, some straps to practice on, and repair the rudder for that piece. Some plate. Bought this from the metal shop. This guy was extra. In fact, this was almost the price of the welder itself. This is a push button. Instead of using the pedal, because I'm going to be head down, bum up in the bilges, trying to operate a pedal's pretty hard when my feet are up in the air. So this is I'm not going to take it out, but I'll show you when I install it. It's a button which mounts on the torch. And the harder you push it, the more current you get. That seems much more logical to me than the foot pedal. But yeah, this was extra. This was $300. Oh, yeah, I don't know why Princess bought these.
Why? Because it's for me.
Oh, okay, I'll use it on you, no problem. Sikaflex is irrelevant.
And the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Is that for Droopy? I don't think.
So one last thing to show you. And to me, it's vital to have on a sailboat or any boat or anywhere. So here it is. In fact, I want to open it up right now. All right. I'm a bit excited about this. Very important to have on your boat.
Why this is the only one you opened?
Because this is the one I'm most excited about. It is Christmas time. Look at this.
Oh wow, it's so small.
That's what she said. Yeah. Oh, there's another zipper.
It's just accessories. Wow.
Ooh.
Brand new.
Oh my god.
Wow. Careful.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at that.
Where's the thing on the
It's
there?
essential for your sailboat.
Uh-huh.
All right, time to check out one of the biggest problems that I've had the whole of last winter was electrical power, right? To run the compressor for Jupiter so we could sandblast or spray paint when the time comes. All right, here we go. It's just not. Finally, the yard has shifted us closer to a power point. So can you see the wall? That's where the power is, yes! And it's literally 50 feet away, which is fine. I bought a 100-foot 6-gauge cable, which looks chunky. Check this out. Look, yeah, that's chunky. So probably about as big as you can go commercial, you know, like to buy from a shop, I think. I'm hoping. Anyway, here is our power supply, right there. We've even got 220 volt there for the welder if we need it. Look how close we are. So this morning, for the first time, I'm going to see if the compressor will run. Do you remember it last time? It was just like, and then just won't run. This is the test. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh, please.